everybody, I'm Rebecca, AJ's wife, if you don't know me by now. I'm going to make a Thai dish. It's from a recipe book that I've had for years. It's really good. It's got a few steps to it, so this video may be a little bit long. May have to break it up in a couple segments, but there's a lot of effort for a lot of taste. And when I say effort, that's relevant, I guess. I like to cook, so it's not that much effort to me. So I hope you enjoy. Okay, I'll start with the ingredients, and I'll type this recipe out and have it on the side. That's chicken breast, chicken broth, peanut butter, garlic, crushed red pepper flakes, cumin, sesame oil, cornstarch, non-sugar sweetener, that's an off-brand of Splenda, ginger, snow pea pods, bean sprouts, which that isn't in the recipe, but I had some left over from a meal that we had the other day. I thought I'd throw them in there. Cilantro, basil, the zest of a lemon, carrots, and red peppers. Alright, I'm going to start off with the sauce, and I do have to keep referring back to the recipe book since it's not my recipe. It calls for half a cup of chicken broth, and this is going to make 4 regular servings, which I'm going to go ahead and follow that recipe, and then we'll have it for a couple days, have it for lunches and that sort of thing. I'm just using our little mini food processor here. 1/4 cup of peanut butter, and this is the natural, no sugar added peanut butter. I got the crunchy kind. A lot of Thai cuisine have the peanuts and cilantro and stuff in there, so. Gotta get it all. Alright. And 2 tablespoons of fresh cilantro chopped. I probably have more than 2 tablespoons, but AJ and I really like cilantro. It's funny, when we first moved to Arizona, there was a lot of fresh salsa in the restaurants, and you could really taste the cilantro if you're not used to it. So at first we were like, oh, it's too much, but now we just love it. And this is about 2 tablespoons of fresh basil. For a tablespoon of sugar. And you don't usually see me measuring things, but since it's, again, isn't my recipe, I'm going to try to follow it as closely as possible. 2 tablespoons of grated gingerroot. And this is fresh lemon zest. Teaspoon of, I don't have a teaspoon here, I guess, cornstarch. This is a half a teaspoon, so I'm going to put 2 of these in there. And then same amount of sesame oil. I really, really like Asian foods. And since the surgery, I think I probably had chicken broccoli a couple times, but it's so tempting to want to go in there and get the fried wontons or the pot stickers or whatever, so it's easier just to make it at home. Save myself that agony. A clove of garlic, which a clove is about a teaspoon, so I'm going to go ahead and use. Half a teaspoon of red pepper flakes, which AJ and I like it spicier, so I'm definitely going to do more than a teaspoon, or half a teaspoon that it calls for. And just break that up a little bit. And half a teaspoon of cumin. Hopefully it won't splash out everywhere. That's gonna be so good. Okay, I'll catch you over at the stove for the next step. Pan heating up here. I'm gonna spray it with some non-stick cooking spray. I'm gonna brown up my chicken. I got this on a medium-high heat. Hopefully it's, yeah, hot enough already. Let's spread it out in the pan. Okay, I'm just going to let that brown up in the pan, and I will bring you back when I'm adding the vegetables. Chicken is cooked through, no longer pink. Add the vegetables. These are going to cook for about 3 minutes till they start to get tender. It calls for a whole red pepper, but now that I have it cut out here in proportion to everything else, I'm not going to put the whole thing in there. Probably end up with about half. Snow pea pods. And these I had frozen. Cooking for just 2 people and both of us gastric bypass. We found that we were wasting a lot of fresh vegetables because we didn't use the whole portion that you buy. So I freeze when I can. And double duty when I can, like the bean sprouts we had it in another meal earlier in the week. So okay, these are going to cook for about 3 minutes, like I said, till they start to get tender. And then I'm going to add the sauce, and then I'm going to toss it with some whole wheat pasta. That's what the recipe calls for. And since I'm pregnant, I have to start having more carbs. Plus, I'm on a maintenance phase now. I'm not trying to lose any more weight, so introducing those smarter, healthier carbs and whole grains are a good idea. But you can serve, I mean, look at this. With the sauce in that, you can certainly serve it and you won't miss the pasta. And when I portion out AJ's, he may end up with a few strands of pasta, but he'll mostly have the meat of the dish, the bulk of the dish, which is this here. So I'm going to let those cook, and then we'll add the sauce. Vegetables have been cooking, and they're starting to get tender. I don't want them to go too far. I still like that little bit of crunch in stir fries. So I'm going to go ahead and add this yummy sauce. Make sure I get it all. Stir this through. Let it get happy, as Emerald would say. Smells delicious, looks good. There we have it. I will toss it with the pasta, and then I'll take a picture of the end result. I just wanted to show you what it looked like with the pasta added to it. And I still got 20 minutes for AJ to get home, and I cannot wait to eat this up. My whole half-cup portion. I hope y'all enjoy.